Now, we all recall the greatest weekend in Florida Gator history, which happened a few months ago, Jubilee Weekend, hashtag Jubilee June, where we had about 6 or 7 commit in a 24-hour time period. It was absolutely incredible. It'll be a story that I'll tell my kids and my grandkids the day that Billy Napier landed 25 commits in a 24-hour time period. Look, they're not going to know how many committed that day. All they're going to know is what I told them, and that's the number we're sticking to. It's going to be 32 commits in one day. But I digress. It was a massive recruiting haul. Phenomenal job over the summer. He did exactly what we talked about all off season. We need to be well ahead of the recruiting class going into the football season so we can do exactly what we're doing, having big-time recruits at big-time games. Now, part of that blueprint was to win those big-time games, but I digress from that. But we have had some big-time recruits come in and continue to come visit as well, which is leading up to us securing a top 3 class if we're able to close on 2 to 3 of these big-time studs that we're talking about. Offensive tackle, running back, possible wide receiver, possible big-time cornerback. This is what it's looking out to be. Now we're heading into what I'm now calling Merry Flipmas, as the area has set for December 8th, the day after my birthday. I don't know if you guys remember, but last year, my birthday, we landed DJ Lagway.
Let's go.
Yes! We're back, baby! We're back! Wouldn't mind a back-to-back, okay? 96, 97. Jordan, you know what I'm saying? I'm here for it. Whatever you need to do, Billy, lock it in, okay? It's a big 3-0 for the boy. Throw a bone to me, okay? Land us one, all right? Who's going to be visiting on this weekend for an official visit? Number 1, Jameer Grimsley, somebody we've been talking about for quite some time now. Connor Clark dropped this bombshell about, I don't know, a month and a half ago. Keep your eyes peeled for Alabama commit, 4-star cornerback Jameer Grimsley. Why I also like this little pickup here is TJ Moore, wide receiver, who committed to Clemson over Florida back in June during Jubilee weekend, goes to school with Jameer Grimsley. TJ Moore, been a lot of noise coming up with him. Could be a 1-2 combo. Could we finally see the package deal come together that we're constantly, hunting for? I don't know, but I like this one here. Somebody that has the name's been on the list for quite some time now. Again, we've been hearing about it for a while. I like this one here. Again, going to be there for a big weekend on December 8th alongside 2 running backs. Jaden Ball, 3-star running back out of Arkansas. We sent him an offer shortly after Chauncey Bowens decommitted to Georgia. Somebody we've been kind of eyeing and knocking on the door. I like our odds here. I've been saying it forever. We will close with another running back to this class. We just have to, okay? We have to. Now, who it's going to be? Not quite sure. But we got Lacey as well, Quan Lacey, who just recently decommitted from Nebraska. When he decommitted, I got extremely excited because there was awfully a toss to him. He then decommitted, but he is taking his time. He's going to the likes of Alabama and other big-time SEC schools to see what his options are. Going to be a big pull here if we're able to really go in on Lacey, but he is also planning to make an official visit on December 8th as well, alongside 5-star cornerback Charles Lester, currently committed at FSU. He visited a few weeks back. I think it was the Tennessee game. Maybe it was the Charlotte game. I can't remember which game he visited, but he was at a game and then set up an official visit for December 8th. Now, is it a troll? Nobody knows, but it's in a conversation at least. And if for anybody that's been following this recruiting process like we have here at Hightop Sports for a very long time, Charles Lester at one point was crystal ball to go to Florida early on. Then FSU came in and scooped him up, and it's been FSU ever since. So that still feels that it's going to be the case. But again, something to keep an eye on for sure. And then they got to do this to us, right? They can't just leave us with Charles Lester. They got to throw in a few more. Appears that we're going to be having some big-time guys. Jeremiah Smith could be coming back, possibly. Not quite sure just yet. Looking like for another visit. But an official visit is looking to set up for 5-star wide receiver Cam Coleman out of Texas A&M. Big-time stuff here. He was just there this past weekend at the Arkansas game. Looking to come back. Like I said, Jeremiah Smith may come back for the FSU, not for that December 8th weekend. But to have all these guys all together at once, that is a lot of star-studded talent in a room together. And if we go back to that Jubilee weekend with the class of DeMonte Waller and those guys that committed back at that time, that weekend, that Jubilee weekend, Connor Clark tweeted out, our Billy's successor is about 80%. I don't need 80%, Billy, for success this weekend. I need 20%. I need 1 of 5. Shoot, give me 2 of 5. You know what I'm saying? I don't need anything crazy here. All right? 1 or 2 of these guys will get it done. I don't need another 32 commits in a 24-hour time span. Land 1 of them. Whether it's a running back, whether it's a big-time cornerback, if it's a wide receiver, oh my golly. Praise the Lord Jesus, sweet baby Jesus, 8-pound baby Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Look, the one big thing that's being a big push to the wide receivers is the production that Eugene Wilson, 5-star freshman, has been putting on the football field. If that doesn't excite you with Graham Mertz slinging you the football, knowing that Ricky Pearsall will be exiting, knowing that you will come in and have an impact right away, especially if you think that, hey, I'm better than Eugene Wilson, then come on in, let's ride, baby. Mertz is getting the ball. Let's get it. Let's go. Bring Jordan Seaton with you as well, please. Let me know in the comments, ladies and gentlemen. Who do you think we land? If we land any. And then also put who do you guys want? Smash the like button, boys and girls. We'll see you guys live later on tonight, 8:35. Mr. Shannon Snell. Be there, be square. I'll see you, boys. Peace.